2025 Cherokee 20OG mini loft. So this is the original gangster. This is Cherokee was the first one to come out with this mini loft concept where you have the nice back deck on a destination trailer. A lot of people have copied it, but I think these are still the leaders in the field. So one of the first things you notice is this is nice and short. This is actually under 36 feet end to end. So a lot of times you don't have a campground that gives you 45 feet, 40 feet. So if you have a shorter site, this could be a really good option for you. Cherokee has a nice reflective window, so that is super cool to have. The majority of them open too. They're nice big windows, so you get lots of airflow. Okay, you do have a tankless water heater. Very nice to have, as you're most likely hooked up to water if you have this trailer on a seasonal site. This is 50 amp with 2 air conditioners. All right, so very cool. You have the nice big deck back here. This is the MORride solid step. This is detachable, so when you transport it, you need to detach the steps, and then also if you wanted to build a deck or something like that, that would be pretty easy to do. You can just move these out of the way. I really like this deck in that it's nice and wide, solid, but underneath the top of the deck you have speakers, you have electrical outlets, you have lights, so you can really make a really cool setup back here. And definitely would fit a couple big chairs or table, something like that. I won't do too much on this side. This is like the not fun side of the trailer, but you do have your power cord, you have 50 amp service, and you have all your water connections and everything. And then they do a kind of cool thing where this is kind of like a big rock guard down both sides of the trailer. And you actually have off-road tires, so I don't know if you'd go off-roading, but you have the ability to. All right, let's go inside. Okay, so when you first come in the trailer, you have a table and chairs, so you have a nice little spot to eat at. If you want, this table will actually flip tight to the wall. So that part of that is to do with the couch if it makes into a bed, but otherwise if you just want more open feel or have a little bit more width, you can do that. This does make down into a bed and will sleep 2 people. It would definitely sit 2 people comfortably. And then at this spot, you're right across from the ginormous TV, big Jensen TV. Down here you have, this is actually a radio setup, so you are set up for Bluetooth if you want to hook your phone to that. This is a voltage meter showing you how much, what your 12 volt battery is at. All your lights and tank monitor and everything are on this easy to use panel. And Cherokee always does a good job putting a lot of USBs. They now have USB-C as well as normal USB and 110 volt outlets. All right, so you get all the nice big windows. This would most likely be your campsite, so hopefully you have a really good view here. Cherokee, again, they're very innovative. They were the first ones a few years ago to come out with these zebra shades. So if you want the trailer nice and dark, you can set this shade a certain way. If you want a lot of light, you can do that, or you can have them up or down. All right, these are your controls for your furnace, and each air conditioner has a thermostat, so they're controlled here. Okay, so actually I'll go upstairs first. So not too bad. Try not to trip. Not sure really how to film. Okay, so we're in the upper bedroom, the loft area. So this is awesome because it's perfectly usable for adults, assuming you can get up and down the stairs easy enough, or kids would just absolutely love to be up here. But you have a queen mattress, and then you also have this little teddy bear, which is like a twin mattress. So you could replace the whole thing with a king. You can get a nice inflatable mattress. A lot of options up here. But what I really like is you have all the windows, so it's nice and well lit. The headroom's really not that bad. I mean, I imagine a 4 or 5-year-old probably stand up in here. And then you have a fireplace, so that will actually give off heat. Otherwise, obviously, it's good for, you know, setting the mood and all that. So that's your bedroom, or that's your upper bedroom in this mini loft. They tuck in some cool, like, hidden storage back here, and you also have access to water lines, which is because you have water over here. You have a combo washer and dryer, and you have a dishwasher, which is super cool and very, very neat. But so if you want to use this as a summer home, or if you're doing extended stay camping, you kind of got everything you need. You don't have to go walk to the laundromat, or spend all the time doing dishes. All right, kitchen, you have an acrylic countertop. You have lots of counter space, lots of drawers. The sink is really neat. It has the high-rise faucet. You can wash out your mug or your cup. You have a cutting board. You have little strainers, so you're really all set up. All right, glass cooktop, nice big oven. Well, as far as RVs go, nice big oven. You have little digital controls, set temperature and everything. And then the fridge is just awesome. It's 4-door. It has the digital controls on the front. And nice freezer underneath. All right, so the bathroom, be careful, there's a little step here. So many trailers, small showers. This thing has a huge shower, has the seat, has a nice high-rise faucet, and really nice glass doors. All right, the commode is in a separate room, and you do have a porcelain foot flush toilet on here. All right, private bedroom. So you can easily get to either side of the bed. You have a nice sliding door for privacy. And then both windows are just huge. So you have really good views, good for ventilation and everything like that. And then both sides of the bed have, again, the dual USBs and outlets on each side. So awesome setup. Small but important thing to think about. Sometimes when they do a bedroom low and your air conditioner is high, you got to figure out how to route it. They actually do have air conditioning coming into this room, so to keep it cool. So anyways, very well done by Cherokee. Again, this is a 2025 Cherokee 20OG mini loft for sale at Collier RV. Give us a call with any questions.